Yeah, we are actually very excited about the launches that we are doing this time at the Auto Expo. Our first launch is in the entry-level light commercial vehicle segment, where we think we are bringing a product which can disrupt this market. So far, the entry-level market has been treated very indifferently by the industry. I think when it comes to power, when it comes to torque, when it comes to comfort, safety, maintenance, I think the whole attitude has been to provide a very compromised product because the whole idea was the customers can't afford a better product, right? We are going to break through that mindset through this launch that we are doing today. The product is called Sati, and this is our first offering in the entry-level light commercial vehicle segment. So we are trying to break all those myths in this market. We are going to provide 20% better cabin space. We are going to provide better fluid efficiency. We are going to provide almost double power, double torque, and we are going to provide all this at a very affordable and competitive price. So that is the first launch. I think rest of our story is basically around moving into electrification and other cleaner fuels. So we have today light commercial vehicle product that is being launched by Switch. This is also first of a kind product in this particular segment, which is 7 to 7.5 ton. And we think India market needs this product now because a lot of movement is happening in e-commerce and will continue to happen in other volumetric goods which require larger loading space, etc. So I think this product would also be a very popular product in future. And the last one that we have is a concept product, but this is a electric tractor trailer which is being developed for a particular application for ports. So this is also first of a kind product in India for port terminals tractor, right? So yeah, ETRA, we call it ETRA. That's a project name right now. So when we launch this product in future, which will still take about 1 to 2 years from now, then you will see that we will be meeting a very, very great need for electrification of trucks in the port segment. Because we do believe that in the port segment, electric adoption can happen very fast. And the reason for that is that the trucks remain in a very confined area, and therefore it is very easy to create an electric infrastructure ecosystem in those ports. So we have caught on to this idea. We have been working on this, and today we are showing our first concept port terminal tractor. Yeah. So see, we are a 7-decade-old company, right? So we think we have a lot of understanding of the market. But our intent is always to stay close to the customer and look at the market very dynamically as to what is happening. That is why I said, that Sati can be really a disruptor in this entry-level segment. And the reason is, again, what I said. When we looked at this market very, very closely, we could have also made a product which is very, very basic, which has no frills, which has minimum power, torque, but keep the cost very low. But we wanted to find a method where we can create a no compromise product really in this entry level, because we saw when we went to the market, we saw the aspiration of the Indian consumer even at the entry level is now very high. This consumer also needs more productivity, they need more earnings, they need better comfort, they need more safety, they need better operating cost. So we said, how can we create this vehicle, which provides all these things, which fulfills the aspirations of a new entry-level customer, right? But still provide it at an affordable, competitive price. So this was the genesis behind Sati. We had been working on it for 2 or 3 years, and now the product is out. We have started the bookings on the product. The waiting period would be roughly about 3 to 4 weeks, but we see a lot of positive demand coming from this. We are very happy with the performance. We have done, financially we have done quite well in the first 9 months. If you look at, our Q1 and Q2 EBITDA, we have grown substantially over last year, Q1 and Q2. Q3 has also went very well, and we are very hopeful that Q4 will even be better. From a market point of view also, although the market was slightly subdued in Q1, Q2 and Q3, but we already see some green shoots in the market for Q4. I think the slight negative growth that we have seen in Q1, Q2 and Q3 We are hoping that market should remain more flattish in quarter 4, and next year we do hope that market will start showing some growth. See, the sentiment in the industry is turning into positive now. Earlier, because of elections, etc., there was some slowness in the government capex. So a lot of these new projects were not being awarded, but that has changed now. Since middle of November, we are seeing a lot of activity. In all the core sectors, we are seeing a lot of activity, and therefore we are seeing that that is turning into a very positive sentiment from the customer side. We do hope that, like I said, quarter 4 should be better than quarter 1, quarter 2, and quarter 3 of the year, and we do think that next year should see some growth as well. Bus segment actually has been doing very well for last couple of years. Even this year, bus segment has grown quite a lot. We think this story will continue. The bus story will continue for at least 2 years more, because there is a lot of pent-up demand in the market on buses after COVID, and that is what is driving the bus demand. All segments are growing. School, staff, intercity, everything is growing very well in buses. Ashok Leyland is very, very strong in bus segment. We are the #1 player in the country in buses. Our market share in the bigger buses is actually quite high. It's in the range of 60 to 80%, right? Our opportunity is in the smaller buses, which we call ICV bus segment, right? There our market share is still below 20%, but we see a huge headroom in that buses. We had some issues with the product in terms of the whole architecture of the product, leading into some higher cost of the product, which we have corrected now. So we have started launching some new buses now in the ICV segment, and our target is that we should nearly double our market share in next 2 to 3 years in the ICV bus segment. I think if we do that, already we are #1, but we can really become much more stronger. Even in future, we can become much more stronger from where we are today. Excellent, excellent. I think all the new products or all the improvements that we have done in the field, we actually wanted to take it to the market. Because sometimes in the market, it takes a long time to build the perception, right? So we thought, okay, let us do a bunch of mini expos all around the country before we get into the Auto Expo. And let's try to create a very positive impression about all the developments that we have done. Not just in the diesel range, but also in the cleaner fuel space. So all these mini expos, we had our complete diesel range, especially the products that we have improved and developed new, but also a lot of new products that we are ready now with in the cleaner fuel segments, including electric trucks. See, one of our biggest challenges always was that we were a very, very strong brand in the south and the western markets, but we were not so strong in the northeast and central markets, right? I think a few years back, there was a mission-like approach that was developed inside Ashok Leyland to handle this challenge. And I am very happy to say that if you look at our market shares now in northeast or central, they have really shot up. Until about 3 years ago, our market share in north in MHCV used to be around 15%. Today we are touching close to 25%. Right? Similar is the story in center, and similar is the story in east. In LCV also, the key focus now is to make sure that we are visible. We are in every town, we are in every city. Sometimes we are even taking an approach of addressing demand in every pin code, right? So that effort is continuing. I think we have come a long distance, but there is still some distance to cover. I think within next 2 or 3 years, we should be totally a pan-India player, where our products are available for sale and our workshops are available for service in every nook and corner of the country. I think that will give a huge fillip to us, along with all the work that we are doing on the products and technology.